From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Greg Ward. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Huntley to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they work this out past the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Huntley. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, Huntley. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down, Huntley. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. In the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All the guys.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Huntley. That is caught by Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Week now, so week tomorrow. She gets after 7.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, man. Yeah, I probably don't know what you are. How much?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
I almost turned myself in just so after we trip out. I was just sitting in jail a little quick up there. Because I like it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
So he was cool with it?
Back to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Oh. Who were talking to me? Is it Gobi?
Looking to throw. Huntley. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just the tip.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change. Things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Is it? For what?
2nd and 10.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Throwing again. Huntley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the right side with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going up top for Kupp. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Where is it, Matt?
Looking to throw. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
It's disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressing on that too.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. finding some room at midfield. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Burrow will throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On first down, Huntley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first and 10, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. New England on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
And they did most kind of shit. Yeah. All other people's crazy. Really? That did the work.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
These
guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I guess that would be your shoulders and your waist thing, maybe, or your neck. Rolling like down the bottom part. I don't know. We're talking about shit. I have no idea.
He's going to let it fly. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The 4th down, they feel compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Man, I did the end like that one time.
On first down, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. It's complete to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. It's
1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here we go with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football.
I mean, yeah, that's a good attitude. Like,
here in the 4th
quarter,
quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open
no,
for
you
the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
I don't think they take our humor.
Sometimes you can be so careful.
Not very humorous place. You know what I mean?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I mean, I chased him over the
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, come back. Come back.
Here's Huntley. He completes it to Jones. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
What do you say? The new here are good? He wants to beat you up? Oh, yeah. What he said? No, man, the stuff that he took from me was like sentimental shit. Like, he took my Tony Gwynn cards. They were all signed by Tony Gwynn.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.